Mark Meyer, Lord Dwyer Schlecke.
Good morning.
Are we on? We're ready.
Didn't you hear that stirring intro?
That was.
Da, 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 da.
We should come up with some music so people know we're coming
I
on.
will by next week.
You will
Really?
not.
Yeah.
You will not. It's Easter. You gotta
That's
take
it.
some time off.
I'll call on our creative staff here.
Okay.
And how would people get a hold of us?
787-3397.
If there are real estate related questions,
Or they can email.
Lifestyle.
Mark's got his trusty.
anything, they can ask
computer.
anything within reason.
Yeah.
Right. And Mark's email's mark@thinkingrealestate.com.
Exactly. And I have my computer running.
And there you go.
And I have the MLS up. So if anybody has any house questions, or if the house next door is for sale and you want to know how much it is, I've got it here.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Want to ask a question, Greg?
You know, if I could think of that address, there's
Do
one
you know
on
the
our-
street? Because we can pull it up by street.
Yeah.
So
I better not.
Oh,
I
okay.
better not. I was just curious.
So I've been on the internet doing some research over the week. Did you know, according to a TransUnion study that,
TransUnion is the company that does your credit reports.
correct, or it's one of the three,
Right.
It does
that
Laura's credit report?
Everybody.
Everybody.
everybody's,
Well, yes, it does hers.
it does mine, does yours,
Okay.
that 10% of the people who are 10% of people,
Think about it.
I do have to think about how to phrase this. Of people who are delinquent on payments, 10% of them are delinquent on their car payment and 39% delinquent on their house payment. And what that translates to is that they're more apt to pay their car payment
Than their house payment.
than their house payment. The building that houses their family, they're less likely to pay on time than their car payment.
Probably the car payment's cheaper.
No,
Is that what you're figuring?
no, they know that they're more apt to get the car people are more apt to come and repossess the car
Oh, yeah, they can take it away.
faster than
Yeah.
losing your house.
Possible.
What do you think, Mark?
I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
And has that shifted? Did it say that has shifted over the years?
It didn't go into that detail. Did you get a question or you
No,
get a
I'm
call?
getting a phone call,
Oh,
but I won't answer it.
that's probably a good idea.
It is real estate related, though.
The other thing that I have found is that FHA, starting on April 1, is no longer allowing disputed amounts on credit reports that exceed $1,000.
Say that again.
If
If you are trying to
you've
get
got-
an FHA mortgage,
right, and you've got something you're disputing on your credit report that's $1,000 or more, FHA isn't going to allow it.
so it has to be cleared up prior to them saying yay or nay.
Right there. Well, yes, and or you can pay it off, or you can put 6 months payments or something in reserve. There's some stipulations, and I think that's part of that has to do with if you've got identity theft, that there are things you can do to put in escrow in case it's identity theft, because you're not going to pay it off if it's identity theft. Correct?
So if you had $1,500, you'd have to put $7,500 in the bank to cover that.
Correct. You're good at math.
Well, why would there? What's the 6 month thing? I don't understand.
Well, I might be off on the time
Six
frame.
times or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
they just
Huh?
they want to make sure the buyers are more qualified.
Huh?
Now think about the people who are disputing medical bills. That's probably the biggest thing right there.
Somebody's lobbyist got to the. Yeah. Huh.
I've found.
No, they never influence lawmakers.
I'm
Right.
not sure that they make the wisest decision.
Who?
Not the government.
Aren't
Just
you in city
thinking.
council?
Good
City
call.
council.
Didn't we have that
I tried.
conversation last week?
I try and be very educated and fair.
I've read that about you.
Yeah, educated and fair.
Recently.
Oh yeah. What else?
Are you taking calls, Mark?
Sure.
Good morning.
Got a question on short sale.
Yeah.
My son is going through a short sale in a different city, and he's getting the runaround from his provided them with, paycheck stubs and W-2s.
He's the seller?
Times, and they claim each time that they don't have that information.
He's the seller?
And the negotiator, the mediator between because they received an offer on their house,
Oh.
the mediator faxed them the information, and he has proof that, they received it, yet they tell him that they didn't. So is there an agency or something that you can complain to about the bank's practices?
No.
Which bank is it?
It's in north of Detroit. I can't remember the bank. But
It's a private bank, or is it like a Bank of America, Chase, or somebody like that?
it's not that big. It's local.
I would personally, if it were me, I would get all of the information which they have asked for in a pile, and I would personally walk in and go to the president's office. That's what I would do.
Okay.
The banks, one of the nice things about dealing with a small bank is that they tend to be more personalized, and it's easier to get somebody that will remember the person with whom they're dealing, trying to help them get the short sale done. One of the bad things is this isn't something that is normal for them, and so they don't have somebody that does it all the time. And I would say that he needs to be a little proactive and pick up the phone even and call up somebody that's in charge and say this is what's going on, and if he's got proof that they've received it and they're saying that they haven't received it, somebody needs to get on it that knows what they're doing.
That makes sense?
Making him do is they received an offer on their house, but the mediator is telling them that they should skip a payment in order for them to start processing.
Have they not? Are they not behind?
No, they're not.
Well, that's probably.
It's one of their problems. However, the minute they skip a payment, it's going to affect their credit report.
Well, except that the short sale is going to affect their credit report anyway. And if the bank that is dealing with,
Jack, you want to chime in on this one?
we have a short sale person right here that's standing here, so she's going to talk about that skipping payment.
It's gonna affect how much it affects their credit score. So if they can't, or if they don't miss any payments, it's gonna be affected less, which is good. They'll be able to get a mortgage sooner. We are seeing right now that people that have gone through this even as short as 2 or 3 years ago are able to get mortgages right now. So it all depends on how much they want to affect their credit score. I do have this same kind of situation going on with a client right now where they're current on their payments, and we were having trouble getting the bank to call us back. And one of the things that I found was having that person contact the bank directly and kind of do a plea for help did help motivate the bank, and we actually got a response the next day. So that might be one option. I don't know if you're...
And that's kind of what I was going for too. And if the bank is local, it's so much easier to be able to just take your things in there and actually sit in front of somebody and say, I need help. And, the banks don't want you as a seller to ignore them if you're starting to get upside down. They don't want to ignore you either when you need their help. That's what they're there for.
And unfortunately, you sometimes can't get their attention unless you're late.
Yeah, and I would say that that's going to be kind of one of those things that is likely to have happen, but they're still going to want to evaluate everything. I would say that I wouldn't do that until you just can't get anywhere else first. I would try the personal approach first and, physically go in there or try to get a hold of the top person. Facebook stalk them like I've done.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
luck. Story of
All
our lives.
There you go. Without short sales, we'd probably have no sales. And that's without problem sales, we'd have no
Without
sales.
problem sales, we'd have no sales.
That's probably better.
Yeah.
Did you know that home warranty? If you have
That was a good question.
that was an excellent.
But the
question.
personal
All
approach is
questions.
always really good.
If you can get to them,
Right, and I would say that it would be very important to try to get a hold of somebody first before you start
So
affecting
bottom
your
line,
credit.
should he make the payment or not?
I would say yes right now until somebody that actually is a decision maker tells him
Or until he can't afford it.
until he can't afford it. If that's the only way he's going to get their attention, it's going to affect their credit.
And he was selling?
He was selling. It sounded like yes. But the issue is they don't want that buyer to go away, and buyers get really weary if they feel like nothing's happening,
Well, sure.
and the buyer can withdraw at any time.
Move on to the next.
Move
Right.
on to the next one.
Did you know a home warranty? If you have a home warranty put on your house in the transaction, it may be declined because of pre-existing conditions. So a home inspection can help dispute that. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
So if you have a home warranty,
Who told you that?
It's one of my news.
We need to have
news
Steve
sources.
Light come on here.
If,
who is
he-
a home
only
warranty
if he's
dude.
listening. Steve, are you listening? Of course, he's out of Kalamazoo. So, but you know,
You
where
can listen.
were who was listening
Scotland.
to us?
Yeah.
Scotland.
Max.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Max Rhodes.
Shout out to Max in Scotland.
And his sister Hannah got accepted at Michigan State, and I think she's going to Michigan State over USC. How's that?
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, I can probably tell you what my husband would say, since he's a
I can
7-year
probably tell you
grad
what her
from
dad's
Michigan.
gonna say. Anyway.
Yeah, out of state tuition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyhow, so a home warranty is when a seller or a buyer can buy a home warranty on a home that they're buying, and for 1 year after the closing, it covers mechanical things for the most part.
Right. So
Plumbing stuff.
so let's talk
Things
about
like
home
that.
warranties. If you're going to sell a house and the realtor says, "Would you like to offer a home warranty on it right now at the listing?" Does that warranty start in effect right then? So that if while it's listed, if something happens, will the warranty cover?
Yep. Pre-closings. Pre-sale.
But what about pre-existing? Who's going to decide whether something's pre-existing?
Well, I guess the contractor that comes out on behalf of the home warranty company.
Wow.
So if you have a home inspection done at the time we write an offer, and in our purchase agreement, you're given 10 days to do a home inspection, the home inspection report, hang on to that because you may need it to prove to the home warranty company that something wasn't there
if somebody's
before.
going to list their house, they should have it inspected prior to listing it.
Well, my husband will tell you no, because if you find a problem, a major problem, then you know about it and then you have to disclose it. Because that's all about disclosure.
Well, then what are we talking
That sounds
about?
very seamy.
No. But if you know of a
Unseemly.
problem, no, that's not meant to be that way.
Okay.
But if you don't know of something, you
can't disclose.
can't disclose it.
Well, so
And if the seller does, sometimes it's,
then
How much does it cost for a warranty for a year?
$400.
Yeah.
$500.
Roughly.
$500.
Oh, it's
not-
500.
Well, that's
we were just
adding
told
the-
no.
the
Adding
pre.
the non-pre.
Let's just say it's under
That's
$500.
yeah, and that's a curious.
So there's another fee now if you want it to cover pre-existing conditions.
Uh-huh.
Well, that sounds like a way for them to make more money.
Well,
Well, yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Is that why you have that dent in your head?
Ouch, that hurt actually.
Were you in that Three Stooges movie?
Not yet.
We're gonna have our own.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so we'll have to have Steve Light on talk about warranties. Because if you pay for the pre-existing part of the policy, then you're
Is it mandated? Or is
no,
it-
it's additional. What is it, Jackie?
$415 and $495.
So it's $415
So it's
for a warranty.
$80.
So I guess I'm still confused. This is something we're gonna have to find out more about
Okay.
because I
This
don't
is
get
what
it.
I'm here for. Is
Do
to bring
you
challenges.
have how many of the listings that you have do you sell a warranty up front?
Half of them.
Really, that many?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because it depends on the age of the house.
The 485 or the 415?
Well, it was it was $415 always before.
Right.
For
This
the,
is new. The pre-existing condition. I'm using my air quote thing. Is
I don't know. I was on a listing yesterday, and they have the home warranty has a new form, and I couldn't
You were
understand it. And I just said,
You?
"Don't read it. I'm coming back on Friday."
Veteran realtor?
They didn't make. They used to have an easy
Things
column
change
that
every day,
said,
Greg.
"Here's
I know.
here's what's covered," and it's not so easy to read that anymore. I like easy. things.
Well, we actually use our own forms in our office, thanks to Laura's husband, Bill. Mm-hmm. And people actually complain about our purchase agreement because it's
Because they have to
different
read it.
Right. But the thing is what we've done is taken our forms, the board form, our association forms are multiple addendums, and we've just combined them all into one. And so when people complain about it, I'm like, well, you just have less pages.
Right.
It's all in one form. Get over it.
Get over
Snap
it.
out of it.
Okay, and then last year, FHA insured 1.8 million homes. What do you think? This is according to my. Now,
What do
I'm
you mean
going to say.
insured the mortgages?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of those homes, what percentage do you think were first time home buyers? Don't look at my notes.
1.8 million.
1.8 million.
Trivia,
I'm going to say 19%.
77%.
Really?
And I that's from news sources
gonna
on the
guess
internet.
78.
Ron Ellison thinks that I should double check those numbers. So, a shout out to Ron.
Well, where
you
did
don't
you
have
find
to
that
call
number?
me on one of my news sources on the internet. One of my real estate news sources.
The Onion?
The Onion. I can't remember all of the names. Could have been Inman News. Could have been TBSW.
Yahoo
PTV.
News.com.
Yeah. No, I don't usually read Yahoo.
Okay.
Wow.
So, anyhow,
So they're
it's
doing their
possible.
job.
It's FHA. Now these were FHA insured mortgages, 1.8 million. 77% first time home buyers.
It'd be interesting to ask the local lenders how many of the people that come in for FHA mortgages are first-time buyers, if they know. I don't think there's any big deal about being a
Well,
first-time buyer
Tanya
anymore,
Neal
is there?
from Amerimortgage was sitting at the table when I quoted this yesterday, and
Did
she
shake her
said
head
that
yes
a
or no?
first-time home buyer could be someone who hasn't owned a home in
In
3
3
years.
Yeah, that's always been the case, I think.
Yeah, I didn't know that had a definition such as that.
So that broadens the field.
Yeah, horizon.
Right.
Yeah, so those people who were foreclosed on or did short sales, although short sales haven't been real prevalent since maybe 2010.
4 minutes?
Then those people are coming back into the market as first-time homebuyers. So I guess that number's possible.
77%? I think that sounds high.
Yeah. Well, remember, it's only FHA insured, not Freddie,
Wow.
not Fannie.
Got it.
Okay.
I was going to Google it, but there's way too many hits.
Well, maybe it's true then.
Could be.
What did you just? Oh,
So do you have any new listings? I know you're not doing any open houses Sunday, right?
yeah, because the bunny's coming. The Easter bunny.
It's
And my
all
cleaning
about the
people were
bunny.
at my house getting rid of the dust bunnies. So
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
So there's no open houses
No open
Sunday?
houses.
I'm not doing
I
it
hope it's
either.
a nice
I need
day.
to start up too.
I'll do a
Everybody
long
has a
bike
day
ride.
off. That would be.
Are you working? It's Sunday. You don't
He's
work
working.
Sundays, are
No,
you? Do
I
you?
think I'll be off Sunday.
Okay. Do you work weekends? Well,
Sometimes.
if there's a game of some sort, probably.
Yeah.
Do that sports
I'm
fanatic.
here every Saturday.
How about new listings?
I have price reductions. 8036 Sharon is down to 78.5.
You know, I showed that yesterday. That is a great house.
Isn't that a cute house?
Needs a little bit of tweaking, but it's a really great
yeah,
house.
but somebody could move right in there.
Where is Sharon now?
Sharon is on the corner of Hendershot
Spring
and
Arbor.
Sharon, Spring Arbor, downtown
You know where
Spring
Fred's
Arbor.
sign is?
Because there's other Sharons other than the Spring Arbor
Yeah,
Sharon.
not the one in Vandercook.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Spring
is
Arbor.
Western
It's really
Schools.
nice. 2-car garage.
Isn't there one off South Street? Maybe? No,
I don't know.
I'm not
Don't
sure.
get them. This is Western Schools.
Okay, Western School.
3 bedrooms, 1 bath, corner lot, nice side yard.
Yeah, the backyard's not.
Yeah, there's nothing to the backyard, but you could do some cool fencing, patio, make a nice barbecue area, and then fence in the side yard, and the dog or the kids or whomever can run around there safe. Of course, it's Spring Arbor. You can run down the street to the soccer fields. Great little community.
Sweet.
Wasn't Spring Arbor listed somewhere as the 5th most desirable place to live?
You know,
Family friendly.
I take
or
all
something?
those surveys with a grain.
Okay. Well, it
Don't
was
you?
listed somewhere. It could have been
Yeah.
on Spring Arbor website. I don't know.
I mean, Spring Arbor might be the best.
It could be. And then Pringle, 1101 Pringle is down to 35.7. That's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Nice corner lot. Bring me an offer. That's a short sale.
Pringle?
Pringle.
Pringle and
Clean, cute little house. Wilson, maybe? Is that the...
Cross Street. Okay.
It's right on the corner. It's the dead end part of Pringle,
Okay.
down by Allegiance Hospital.
I have 1075 Virginia Way, which I've had before, but it's a relist. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, finished basement, 5 acres, Northwest Schools, private road.
Is that big house?
It's big. It's nice. I mean,
How
it's not
much?
huge.
Right.
269.9.
But it's got that nice detached
It's got
extra
main
garage.
floor master, new roof,
circle driveway.
sweet,
Cute little dogs that come out and greet you.
nice place.
Mailbox.
Mailbox. Yes, it does.
Down towards the end of the road, so that's private.
Yeah, very.
Oh, we're out of time.
Wait, I have one thing.
Oh, all right.
How does the Easter Bunny stay healthy? Exercise.